It's so hot. Oh my gosh, I literally had to take my jumper off on the way home because I was sweating. I have 2 of the same letters from the Conservatives. Display this post on your window. No. I found out today that I have study leave. I'm still unsure of the exact day that it starts, but I have like a rough estimate. And I know that we do actually get it now because last year I think they had 3 days of study leave and that was like it. And it was on the last days of the exams. They literally haven't told us anything until now. And then we went to like an assembly this morning and they're like, hey guys, you can have study leave this year. It's okay. Unfortunately, it's not the study leave where you get like a few weeks before the actual exam, which would be nicer, but I didn't expect that because they're very stingy with study leave. But we get like 2 or 3 weeks of study leave, I think. It's on like our 2nd week of exams. But that also means that I have to like face the reality that I have like about 3 weeks left until my exams. My English teacher was telling us this like story about his like university degree, and he was telling us how he was revising 16 hours a day, and I was like, what are you actually on about? What do you think I'm going to be doing? So I think 16 hours is probably not the way to go for me, but I do need to actually get through stuff now. If you watch my last video, I am currently going through physics paper 1 and 2 because I am not the greatest at physics, especially with paper 2. I think I'm currently on an 8 for paper 1 and a 6 for paper 2. I have not done anything ever for paper 2. I don't have a clue what I'm doing and it makes 0 sense. I cannot wait to just finish with physics. That's gonna be like the best thing ever. I need to work on maths a lot more. We haven't learned anything, and the stuff that we're going over at the moment is just revision of stuff that we've already learned, which should be helpful, but if I don't know half of the course, what am I actually meant to do? So I need to just learn it all by myself. I've accepted that. I've accepted that I'm like not going to get through all this stuff if I rely on my teachers, so I'm gonna have to go through all of the course by myself, especially the calculator stuff, because I got a 6 in the non-calculator and a 4 in the calculator, which people keep reminding me of. Like, okay, I get it. So I need at least a 6 for my courses, potentially a 7. Definitely need to work on that one. Okay, I took a break like 10 minutes ago and I've been procrastinating starting doing stuff again. I literally did like an hour and a half of RE, which I never do. I never really revise for RE until like the week before. But we're doing Buddhism at the moment, which has so many like concepts I've never even heard of before. When we were doing like Christianity and Islam, I kind of knew some stuff and a lot of it is like Latin based, so the words aren't too hard. But Buddhism is just like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I have spent a while today and yesterday working on RE. So I'm currently doing festivals because I don't remember like any of them. I don't even remember learning them, but I have the notes on them. So I'm gonna try and finish festivals and then I have other stuff that I need to do. I've literally just been doing RE and nothing else. So I'm gonna try and do festivals as quickly as I can. I don't think there's too many left to do, and then I'm gonna move on to English Lit and see how many quotes I can find. I've had a few questions about where I get like resources and stuff from. The English Lit, I always use No Unity. I have like a few of my own notes, maybe from like year 10, but mainly for quotes I use No Unity. Also sometimes PMT, but I do find that they use a lot of like really specific vocab and their analysis is not always the greatest, so it kind of depends. You have to really pay attention to what you're writing down because you might just be writing down something that doesn't make sense. I got back like half an hour ago, so I'm gonna make my like list of everything I want to do. I do have like some kind of plan already in my head for what I want to do because I actually knew what we were going over in maths for once, so I don't need to like relearn that or anything. I've got all that like done, but I need to do RE. I just need to write like the flashcards and the notes and everything. There isn't a lot to go over because we don't do a whole lot in RE. We don't really like get through that much stuff. But I got my mark back on this like question we did. I got 12 out of 15, which is pretty good, I think, considering I didn't have a clue what I was talking about. For Spanish, I have this like sheet somewhere for speaking and possibly for listening. I need to find it and like practice it a bit because I haven't done any real Spanish revision in like a month. For English Lit, I might go over my Inspector Calls quotes again because I was trying to think of them in my lesson and I was realizing I've forgotten them all. Also chemistry, so I want to go over paper 1 a bit more. I have already done paper 1, like I've made the flashcards and everything. I did that in half term, but I need to like properly go over everything and then I need to keep working on the past papers because I keep getting a lot lower in paper 1 than I do in paper 2 because paper 2 is easier in my opinion. So there is a bit to do, but not like a whole lot of stuff to do. I also need to figure out when I'm gonna do physics paper 1 because I finished chemistry and biology paper 1 and I just like never got around to physics for some reason, so I need to make sure that I do actually do that at some point. Also, the countdown is 23 days until my first exam. I put my hair into a bun last night and it was unironically the best bun I've ever done, which I'm kind of mad about. I'm kind of scared as to what my hair's gonna look like. There's like a 50-50 chance it will look decent, but if it doesn't look decent, it looks terrible. timetable. It's always really like puffy and frizzy. I don't know if it's because I sleep on a specific side, but this side of my hair is always really weird and it looks really weird. I think I can probably get away with it though. I don't think this week is really actually that interesting. There's actually nothing this week specific that's happening apart from like I think there might be art exams. I'm not really sure, I don't take art, but the fact that there are art exams already is reminding me that my actual exams are really close, especially because I have my Spanish speaking exam like a few days before the rest of them start, and I'm yet to find out if my teacher is the one that I do the speaking exam like to, because I've been told it is, but I didn't think that would be a thing, so I really don't know. I feel like I'm just like completely out of the loop with exams. Like I don't know any of the exam dates. I don't know how people have their entire like timetable memorized, although I do just have really bad memory in general, so that explains that. I don't know when my exams are specifically, but I know that the first week of exams I have an exam every single day. I don't know whether they're morning or afternoon exams, but I definitely have them, including an exam on my birthday, which is super fun. I find it so stupid that we have to actually like go into school for the first week of exams, because I feel like if people are like constantly moving between the exam hall and like classrooms and everything, like nothing's realistically gonna get done. Just let me come home at that point. Oh, we're flipping dentist scan. I don't want to do that right now. Leave me alone. Okay, I'm gonna finish getting ready and then hopefully I still have enough time to like do stuff before I leave. I have a vintage parcel. I feel like I get one of these every single video. This one I think is a top. I'm slightly concerned that this is gonna be way too short. Okay, I thought it was gonna be really small. It's not, which is good. I don't even know where this is from. That's the thing, like when people ask me where my clothes are from, I don't know. Everything I own is from vintage. Very random change of subject. I'm so excited for this. aelfric sent me some clothes. I have genuinely been eyeing stuff on their website for so long, but I haven't ever bought anything, and they sent me some stuff, so I'm super excited. I'm gonna be like going back and forth between my room and to show my mum everything. This is packed to the brim. Okay, I don't even know where I start with. I'm gonna start with the t-shirts because I'm really excited for these. The first one is this like red t-shirt. I'm thinking if I just have it like tucked in like that, it's really cute. The material on this is so nice. Like it's thick, but it's also like not suffocating, you know what I mean? And this is like the cutest design ever. I love it. Okay, I have another top that I really want to try on. Okay, this is like the camo one. It's more like lightweight material kind of, but imagine this like that, like tucked in a bit. That's so cute. I love it. This one I think I was most excited for out of everything. I have very few hoodies that I actually wear, so I was really glad that I got this one. This is such good material. It's like thick material. Look how cute this is, and it has like the star on the hood. Like I said, this is really good material. Like it's really thick. Also, I know I'm literally trying all this stuff on with my pajama trousers on, which is like not ideal. I also love the design on this one. It has like flowers on it on the shoulders. Okay, these are alright, you can't even see them. Hold on, what if I stand on here? These are the joggers. These are so comfy. Okay, this is them with like a smaller top, so you can kind of see them a bit better. These are so comfy. Like I can't explain to you how comfy they are. Okay, I've been so busy, and like as much as I love filming and making videos and everything, it is a very time consuming thing, and I just haven't had the time recently to like film it and then edit it and everything, but I really do enjoy it, so I'm trying to actually take time to do it. So hopefully today I will be able to film a bit more. I have like a few things that I definitely need to finish, like absolutely non-negotiable, and then a few things that are like if I get them done, good. If I don't get them done, it's not the end of the world. So I need to finish an English language question that I started in class today, and I just need to finish the last paragraph. I have it all like planned out and everything, but I need to actually write it. I need to write up some of my RE notes. We're doing Christianity finally. There are 2 weeks until GCSE exams start, and we haven't even finished paper 2 for RE, which is slightly concerning. So I need to write up my Christianity RE notes so that I actually have something to like refer back to, because there is literally no point in referring back to my book because it makes no sense. Some of the things that I like maybe want to get done today is I want to do a maths paper, like a past paper. I've done so many practice papers in the last like month. I'm actually going insane. I did this in my mocks as well. I did so many past papers that it was to the point where I went into my exam and just thought of it as a past paper because I've just done so many. And also I had a dream last night that really scared me because I managed to get a D in RE, which isn't even a measurement in the UK anymore, so I'm not quite sure how I managed to do that. And for some reason I woke up so scared that I'd like failed RE or something, which I haven't, and also it's literally RE, no one cares. There are like a few other things that I maybe want to get done, but I mainly want to focus on maths, and I definitely want to finish the English language paragraph that I need to write. Okay, it's almost 8 p.m. I have done maths, I've done RE, and I've done English language, which is a lot more than I usually get done. I usually just end up doing one subject for ages. I'm trying to like prioritize subjects that I need to do the most. I'm gonna do English literature just because I need to make sure that I definitely know all of the quotes. I don't think it will take me long to do English lit just because I know a lot of the quotes already. Like, I'm not super unfamiliar with them. I just need to make sure that I definitely know them. So my lit paper 1 is the first week of exams. It's the 11th of May. And then my lit paper 2 is the 19th of May. And that's like poetry and stuff. I don't know as well as paper 1. I also need to just figure out how to write about poetry, to be honest, because I am not great with poetry. Like, I can analyze it and everything and I can remember all the quotes, but when it comes to actually like structuring the answer, I don't know what I'm doing. I also have biology paper 1 in the first week, which is arguably more important because it's a science and it's also one of my A-level options. Maybe that needs to be prioritized a bit more. I have finished paper 1. I just need to make sure that I'm definitely at the grade that I want in like practice papers and everything. But the thing is, I always tend to do worse in practice papers that I do at home just because I kind of get lazy with them and I kind of just give up halfway through. But then also like chemistry paper 1 I might need to do because I'm not as good with that one as I am with paper 2. There's just like so much stuff that I need to revise for and it's very hard to prioritize it. Okay, I think the plan is I'm going to do some of RE paper 1. Okay, it is the 28th of April. I realized earlier today that my birthday is really soon, which means that I'll be 16, which means 1, I can change my name, 2, I can get a job, I can like enlist in the military if I want to, I can be an organ donor, endless possibilities really. But first I need to get through GCSEs. The current countdown until GCSEs is 8 days, and I think that's including the day of my first one, which is my Spanish speaking exam, and then I think it's like 10 or 11 days until my first like written exam, which I think is English lit on the Monday. So that's a tiny bit scary. It has honestly like really hit me today that they're really soon, and I feel like that should be stressing me out, but it's not, and I feel very unstressed, if that makes sense. Thinking about it, I was actually more stressed and doing way more for my year 10 mocks, which ironically I didn't do that well in. Genuinely more locked in for my year 10 and 11 mocks than I am now, which is like kind of insane. So it's 8 p.m. right now. I keep starting these videos like really late for some reason. I don't know why I just decided to film now. It's like not the ideal time because it's gonna go dark in a minute, but I have done Spanish and I wrote up my RE notes and I tried to remember them to some extent because I feel like everything in Christianity just goes out of my mind immediately. Like, I revise it and I forget it the next day. I literally remember the same like 3 quotes and put them into every single answer. I was gonna do maths, like vectors. I can't be bothered. I do understand them to an extent. I'm not super unfamiliar with them. I just wanted to make sure that I definitely know them, and I know that we're continuing with vectors in the next maths lesson, so I wanted to be like somewhat prepared for that because my maths teacher decided to ask me questions 3 times in my lesson today, one of them being about something that we hadn't ever learned, so obviously I didn't know it. I actually did okay when he asked me though, like it wasn't the end of the world. I did make myself sound a bit stupid sometimes. I did chemistry to an extent, but I did it in class because literally the entire school day now is just revision. Like, that's all I do in my lessons. I don't even know why I'm there at this point. I think I'm going to do English lit now because my English teacher keeps going on about like these questions that he wants us to do and he wants to mark them. It's actually a pretty good thing. I feel like he's the only teacher who has done that. He's like actively said, these are questions, please go do them, I will mark them, and he actually does give really good feedback. I feel like he's very harsh, so if I ever get good feedback from him, I know that it's like he really means it because he's really critical usually. So I'm gonna do that, 1 because I need to do it, and 2 just because I like don't have the energy to do anything else. Like, I cannot focus on a science or maths or anything right now, and English is kind of just I can analyze words and write about them, and I think we only need to do like 1 paragraph that he wants to mark anyway. Also, I was trying to plan out like videos that I can film during GCSE season because I was thinking like I don't have time realistically during exams to film these kind of videos as often as I normally do. I think my video uploads will be very infrequent during that time. They'll be very unreliable, I'm not gonna lie, but then in the summer I will post a bunch because I really like making videos and I am gonna have nothing else to do in the summer. If there are any videos that you guys actually want to see and that are viable for me to do during GCSEs and in the run up to GCSEs, like things that aren't gonna take me a bunch of time, like these literally take me like 1 to 2 weeks to film. And also like any subject advice videos, I have one planned for English and potentially one planned for Spanish, but there are certain subjects that I get asked about a lot that I want to make like longer videos on. So if there are any specific subjects that you want me to cover, I'm happy to do that because that's like an easy video to make because it's literally just me talking for like 10 minutes, which I can do easily. I can easily talk for 10 minutes. Anything but maths, anything but that I can do. So yeah, I'm gonna do English lit now. I'm mainly filming this because I was like putting off doing English lit, and this was like my way to keep myself accountable, and my logic was like if I've already filmed it then I'm gonna have to do it. finished the question. Never actually done 3 fully good paragraphs for English Lit, so I was like, maybe I'll try, but it's low-key mid and I hate it. I will deal with the criticism when it comes, and at least it's done now, and I know what not to do in my exam. I actually just like cannot be bothered with English anymore. I want to just do creative writing as my entire exam. That would be amazing.